choir vocal maybe took me 20 minutes to create. And in this video, I'm going to break down 10 things that make Synthesizer V and their new choir collection genuinely fun to work with. Because there's way more creative control under the hood than you expect. To learn more about Synthesizer V and the new choir collection, check the link in the description. Let's get it. Firstly, here's the backing track I created for this project in a liquid funk kind of vibe. And then I created a piano melody, which we'll use as the basis of our vocal melody. So let's see what Synthesizer V can do. Here's the interface for Synthesizer V. Let's first record those piano notes into the key roll here. And I've set up the MIDI to pick up the notes from my piano. Let's hit play on Ableton and then record. The first cool thing about Synthesizer V is the vast collection of different voice banks that you can use to create your track. And all these voice banks are created ethically with trained vocalists as well as synthesized vocals. So we're going to be using one of the new choir voices collections here. There are 3 of them. One of them is meant for more classical, folk, and finally gospel. And since we're going for a more soulful house vibe, we're going to use the gospel vocals. So let's enable choir voice number 1 for the gospel R&B vibes. Here's the resultant vocal, and currently we have just one person in the choir. Unlike other AI tools out there, the cool thing about Synthesizer V is that the producer is still in control of the creative process, from the melody and down to the lyrics. So you still own and create the final result as opposed to just generating it. So here's my lyrics. It's a simple 4 lines inspired by gospel house. Hopefully it's not too cliche for you guys, but this is the best I can do as a novice writer. Level let me down, make that spirit sound. If you come around, lift me off the ground. So let's enter the lyrics into Synthesizer V. You can use plus signs to join multiple syllable words into various notes. And here's the result.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
So the way it creates its vocals is more human, and you have more control on how the words are articulated, from the spacing to the breathing, as well as the enunciation and stressing of various syllables or sounds, which we call phonemes. You can edit that all in the panel here, as well as adjusting, for example, loudness and the tension for specific words. So look at the word that here. Maybe we want to make that in that shorter, so you can change it like that.
Make that spirit.
Right, so now it sounds a little more staccato, shorter or truncated if you want it to sound more percussive. So a lot of control here. Or maybe you want to add some pitch deviation to add some humanness. So we can create an automation line for the pitch.
Make that spirit.
Let's try increasing the vibrato with the automation. All right, the fun part, which is the choir controls. We can go in here and choose to a maximum of 16 singers in your choir. Let's first try increasing it to 4 singers.
Love won't let me down.
8.
Love won't let me down.
And 16.
Love won't let me down.
Now this is sounding like a legit choir now. And you can change how close all the singers are.
Love won't let me down.
Like it spaced out, maybe somewhere in the middle.
Love won't let me down.
This part's really cool. You can set the voice part from bass, tenor, alto, and soprano. So you can add multiple layers of each vocal. Now for the soprano part, you usually have a couple, not a full 16. So maybe bring it down to even 2 or 3. So here are 4 layers stacked together, each one representing a different part of the choir. They can be linked, meaning if you change the note or word of one, it'll be reflected in the others, or you can unlink them so you can stack the words or cascade them or change them up. Here's the alto.
Love won't let me down.
Soprano.
Love
tenor,
Love won't let me down.
and the bass.
Love won't let me down.
Hearing it all together.
Love won't let me down.
And then you can adjust the mix of each part. Perhaps bring the soprano down a bit, bring the tenor up a little.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
Love how realistic that sounds. All right, let's open up the effects section. And what's really cool is the room sound. You can set where the singers are placed in the room, which is very cool. Let's first increase the size of the room. And let's put the alto at the front of the microphones. Let's go to the soprano. Usually the soprano is way in the back, so we'll move them likely up here. We might have to adjust the volume, not the further away from the microphone. And then the tenor, we could put in the second row here. And then the bass, let's turn on the room sound. We can put it right between the soprano and the tenor. Actually, why don't we do this? We put the soprano or the tenor on a bit on the right, and the soprano we can put a bit on the left. And this would be cool because we can create some stereo depth. And let's increase the soprano a bit now that we've placed them in the room. And let's check out how it sounds.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
Sounds really cool. Actually, the soprano can probably come back down again. It is a bit loud, so I'll adjust the levels there.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit.
It sounds much cooler having each part of the vocal in a different part of the room. You know, we can increase the reflection of the room. We increase the room size even more. Then we can space them up even further. Let's go to the bass.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
I love how full that sounds. Of course, there's additional effects to make your vocal sound better. Let's turn on the equalizer, compressor, and reverb. Here we have the vocals.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
So pretty cool. It has everything you need to get the vocals sounding more production ready. Now the singers in the live choir aren't completely perfectly in sync, so you can adjust the time coherence of each singer in the choir in the notes panel here with the choir spread. So you can change or spread how each singer starts their note, adjust the pitch spread as well. Let's max it out and listen how it sounds.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
As opposed to no pitch deviation.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit.
Yeah, so now they sound completely perfectly in sync, which is not like a real choir. So it's important to add some pitch deviation between all the singers as well as the note start.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
That sounds a lot more realistic. Additionally, you have a lot of other controls to affect how the vocal is performed, from the brightness and roundness of the vocal to adding more loudness or tension or breathiness of the vocal. Let's make it super breathy. Well, let's hear it first.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
Let's decrease the breathiness to hear the difference.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit.
Definitely sounds more natural without the breathiness. Let's play with the expression, make it more vibrant.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
What happens if we make it sound more rigid?
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
Interesting, almost sounds like a robotic choir. So probably something closer in the middle makes more sense for something more realistic. Let's try increasing the vibrato.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
So you can kind of hear those longer notes oscillate a bit with the vibrato. Another cool thing is you can take or retakes of the vocal, because every time you make a change, it renders the vocal the singers were singing again, which emulates a real singer or choir, because when you're recording, you're never recording the same thing each time. Each singer might do something slightly different. So I love the AI retake section, and you can choose which parameter has fluctuations, whether it's the pitch, the timing, or the timbre, or all. So you can really adjust how the vocal sounds different with each take. Let's try changing all of it.
Love won't let me down.
Let's try changing the timing. Now these are subtle fluctuations, so you might not notice it right off the bat, but it is slightly different. Emulating a real vocal choir. Now once you have the vocal you like, what I like to do is bounce it down to audio. So let's do just that.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound. If you come around, lift me off the ground.
And then once the vocals are bounced, you can add additional effects. Let's add some processing, EQ compressor, and another reverb plugin using Nectar.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound.
All right, let's hear the final result with the beat.
Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound. If you come around, lift me off the ground. Love won't let me down. Make that spirit sound. If you come around, lift me off the ground.
I love how soulful that sounds. We're on the way to building a soulful liquid funk track. Hope you enjoyed watching me go through the new Synthesizer V and the choir collection. A really amazing tool to give you control over creating vocals. A much more fun and intuitive creative workflow as compared to other AI tools out there. If you want to learn more about Synthesizer V and the choir collection, check the link down in the description. My name is 𝗙𝗪𝗟𝗡, music producer of over 25 years with releases on Metalheadz, Hospital Records, Critical Music. If you want to support this channel directly, check out 𝗙𝗢𝗙𝗢𝗪audio.com for sample packs, preset packs, and Ableton kits to help you along your journey. To see more Liquid D&B production videos, check this playlist up here. And to learn how to arrange drum and bass, check this playlist up here. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay creative and peace out.